Hello and welcome to the E3 2018 Betting Spectacular Results Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay now, okay, settle down, settle down. Shut up, you with the clapping. You want to stop it? Now we all know why we're here. We've gathered the 12 biggest losers from all the lands, i.e. you lot. And tonight you're going to face off in a battle of cunning and wits until only one remains in a sort of battle royale of sorts. Coming 22nd of February 2019. Pre-order now for exclusive farmer skin. Without any further ado, let's get straight into round one. Now in the interest of time, I'm not going to name out every single person who got the correct answer, but rather I will go through each question, give the answer and how many people got the answer right. At the end of the round, we will give a tally of the points before moving on to round two. So let's jump straight in. First question, will we see a new AAA VR game announced? The answer was yes. Insomniac's game is confirmed as being AAA. 8 people got that correct. Our second question, will Nolan North voice a new leading character in a new game? The answer was no, or to the best of my knowledge, I could not find out if he was or if he's not. 4 people got that correct. The third question, will Xbox announce a new Japanese developed exclusive game? The answer, no. 6 people got that correct. Will Yoko Taro reveal himself? The answer was no. 9 people got that correct. Will Ubisoft show a new IP that doesn't feature any guns? Nope. 7 people got that correct. Will there be a new Animal Crossing announced? No. 6 people got that correct. Will Capcom show both a new DMC and a new Onimusha? We were so close, but no. 8 people got that correct. Will Ubisoft announce a new Switch collaboration? Although there was the Donkey Kong thing and the thing with Starlink, I don't consider either of those to be a new full-blown collaboration, so the answer was no. 6 people got that correct. Will we get a release date for Shenmue 3? No. 10 people, 10 heathens didn't believe and got that correct. Is Shadows Die Twice a new IP? Hell yes it is. 5 people got that correct. Will Ghost of Tsushima get the longest stage time? No, Last of Us beat it out by a good 2 minutes. Will Deep Down emerge again? That ain't ever coming back, folks. No, and 10 of you agreed with that. Will we see 15 or more distinct characters for Fire Emblem on Switch? The answer was no. I counted 11. 10 people got that correct. Will there be more than one car on stage during any press conference? The answer was no. 11 people got that correct. Will any new Final Fantasy game be shown or announced? The answer was no. Geez, you all like Final Fantasy because only 2 people got that correct. Will any new hardware be shown? No. Everyone got that correct. Will we see HoloLens? No. 11 people got that correct. Will there be more than 15 people on stage at any one moment? The answer was yes, happened twice. First time in Ubisoft and the second time at the end of Ubisoft also. 8 people got that correct. Will anyone break a live demo on stage? Although there was the little incident during the Anthem demo, he only cut to the wrong screen, so I'm going to say that wasn't breaking a demo. The answer was no. 8 people got that correct. This next question is out of order, but it's still correct. Will we see a female pirate kill another female pirate on screen? The answer was no. 8 people got that correct. Question 21. Will a mobile version of a previously AAA game be announced? The answer was yes. 8 people got that correct. Will Square Enix announce a new AAA IP? Yes. Babylon Falls. 6 people got that correct. Will For Honor get a Battle Royale mode? No. 10 people got that correct. Exactly 15 minutes after Phil Spencer appears on stage for the first time, will the colour red be on screen? The answer was yes. 3 people got that correct. Will Kendo's gun shop be shown in any RE2 footage? No, but my God, does the RE2 look fan-fucking-tastic. The answer was no. 8 people got that correct. 24 hours after the Bethesda conference, will there be a new Todd Howard meme with more than 5,000 likes on Twitter? The answer was no. The most popular one I could find had 3,200 likes. 6 people got that correct. Will anyone on stage feel the need to explain a joke they just made? Nope. 8 people got that correct. Will EA reference loot boxes in any shape or form? The answer was yes. 10 people got that correct. Will the number of Battle Royale modes / games be more or less than 6? The answer was less than 6. 11 people got that correct. Will Ubisoft or EA announce a new AAA game that is single player only? The answer was no. 5 people got that correct. Now, for the points total for that round, in last place we have a 3-way tie with Lewis, Rick and Max all on 34 points. Sorry, it's actually a 4-way tie. Wout also has 34 points. Tied for 7th place, we have Eric and Alec, both with 38 points. Tied for 5th place, we have Rachel and Austin with 40 points. Tied for 3rd place, we have Vinny and our reigning champion Delcast with 44 points. In 2nd place, we have Riley with 46 points. And with an absolutely astonishing 54 points, which is only 3 questions wrong, we have Outlaw with 54 points. So, with that, it's time to move on to round 2. But before we move on to round 2, I have a very special surprise for you, everyone. He might not have revealed himself at E3, but my friend, he's here to say a few words. Please welcome Mr. Yoko Taro. What's wrong? What do you mean you don't want to be on camera? We talked about this. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. What's wrong? Well, I know you forgot your meal head, but like, there's only 12 of them. They're not going to tell anyone. Oh, come on. Look, get that whole dustbin and empty it out and put it on your head. Sure, no one will leave notes. They won't mind at all, I swear. Ah, come on now. You're being a diva. And now, Yoko, now there's no need for that. Oh, that's nice. Real fucking mature, buddy. Real mature. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? Nier Automata is overrated. How's that sound here? Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I know. It's a masterpiece, I know. Look, fine, I go on and I'll explain it to them. Tell your mother I said hello and tell her I said thanks for the apple pie, it was delicious. Okay, see you, buddy. Hey, sorry about that, everyone. Due to an emergency, Mr. Yoko Taro unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight, but we won't let that get us down. With that, on to round 2. So, now, again, we're going to follow the same format for round 2. I'm again not going to go through every single person who got the correct answer, but just how many people got the correct answer. I also have these questions wrote down sort of shorthand, so if they don't sound exactly like they were worded, get over it. How many exclusive new IPs will we see from Xbox? The answer was 1. 1 person got that correct. Question 32. How many suits will we see Samus in? The answer was 0. 3 people got that correct. Question 33. How many new Platinum games will be announced? The answer was 1. 5 people got that correct. How many total shadow drops will there be? The answer was 7. 0 people got that correct. The next question was how many kills will we see in Doom? And although we saw Doom, we saw 0 kills. 7 people got that correct. The next one was how many classes in For Honor, how many new classes will we see in For Honor? This one was a little tricky because there was one new faction announced, but there was actually 4 new classes in that faction. So the answer was 4. 0 people got that correct. The next question is how many times will we hear the Switch click sound during the Nintendo Direct? The answer was 11. 0 people got that correct. How many new outfits or how many distinct outfits will we see Laura in the new Tomb Raider footage shown at E3? The answer was 2 outfits. 5 people got that correct. The next question I'll explain in a minute. We're going to skip that one for now. On which stage will Cyberpunk 2077 appear? The answer was Microsoft. 6 people got that correct. The next question was disqualified. It was the one about Andrea Renee and which would be her favorite press conference. But as she was hosting the EA conference, it felt unfair to ask, and she probably wasn't able to answer it anyway. So that one has been disqualified. The next question was which conference will have the most games? Again, it was Microsoft, and 5 of you got that correct. Which conference would the word exclusive be said in the most times? The answer was Microsoft. 9 of you got that correct. Which conference would use the most licensed song covers? The answer again, Microsoft. 1 person got that correct. The next question is one I screwed up. It's the one about what will be the first thing to die we see in a press conference. And I said that Bethesda's conference was the first one, when EA's it was in fact the first one. The good news is the answer is still the same regardless. The answer was a human. 7 people got that correct. The next one is also disqualified because it's about the marketing deal for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And though Microsoft do have the rights for advertising, that was actually announced a few months ago and not at E3. So there could have been prior knowledge. So that bet has just been straight out disqualified. The next question. How many standalone new games will we see at Bethesda's conference that are not spin-off games, etc.? The answer was 4. 3 people got that correct. Which conference will have the most swearing? You all should have known this. Devolver. 2 people got it correct. Next question. How many giant robots will we see across all press conferences? Giant robots must be over 15 foot tall, or roughly twice the size of a human. The answer was 14. 1 person got that correct. The next question was, what will be the first melee weapon we see used? The answer was a sword. 2 people got that correct. The next question was, as the title screen flashes for the final game in Sony's press conference, how many mouths will be open at the Easy Allies desk? The answer was 3. 2 people got that correct. The next question I'm also skipping for a moment and we'll explain at the end of the round. The next question was, how many brand new, never before seen characters will we see for Smash Brothers? As in, never before in the series. The answer was 1. 0 people got that correct. The next question, would we see more instances of excessive boob jiggle or of bare-chested males? The answer was bare-chested males. 9 people got that correct. The next question was about how many people will we see get punched in a press conference, and that one I also need to explain. So what happened with those 3 questions, the first one was about how many times will Hubert touch his own face. All 3 of those were meant to be in group 3, the one where closest answer wins, and for some reason I put them into the second group. The good news is I've moved them back to group 3 and I'm giving points for the closest answer wins. Either way, the winner would not be affected, although there is a slight points difference for who finishes 3rd and 4th, I believe. Now, to give another quick look at the points after that round. Starting in 10th place with 49 points, we have Wout. In 9th place with 50 points, we have Eric. Tied for 8th place, we have Lewis, Rick and Max. And at 7th place, we have Austin with 58 points. Tied for 5th, we have Delcast and Alec with 59 points. In 4th place, we have Rachel with 61 points. In 2nd place, in 3rd place, we have Vinny with 62 points. In 2nd place, we have Riley with 64 points. And still in the lead is Outlaw with 69 points, although it's getting very close at the top. Now, before we move on to round 3, we have a bit of business to cover, and that is, of course, what is a competition without prizes? So, for the person who finishes 3rd, we have your very own Nintendo Switch storage case. As you can see, this is a lovely storage case, and you can use it for all manner of things. Like, look, you can put a game in there, and you still got loads more room for more things. And I mean, just a fantastic gift, and I really can't thank our friends at Nintendo enough. It was just so generous. For 2nd place, if I can grab the damn thing, we have a copy of, that's right, the much sought after game, a classic for PS1, Evil Dead: Hail to the King. Now I know what you're thinking, this is too much, Brian, you can't possibly. And keep in mind, this is in mint condition. I think the back of the box says it all here. Groovy. Now, but like I said, that's not all. Now I know you're thinking to yourself, now Brian, I have this brand new game and I have my PlayStation, but how am I going to play it? Well, we got you sorted, because I've got you a mint condition Sony PS1 blue translucent controller. It's in absolutely mint condition, and actually, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's kind of a few wires exposed. Just give me 1 second there. Like I said, we have a nearly mint translucent PS1 blue controller, and it has this lovely blue matching tape to go along with it. It's one of a kind, really, and can't be understated with its value. And of course, you get the game along with that still. And of course, for our winner tonight, we have the exclusive, the much sought after and coveted Championship Cup. Here it is, everyone. I asked him for a broken disc and he gave me a break disc. Sorry. Anyway, moving on to round 3. This is going well. This is the wrong sheet. No, wait, it's the right sheet. Okay, going back to the 3 questions that we skipped, which are now going to be counted with the closest answer wins. The first question was, how many times during the Sony press conference will Hubert grab his own face? This might have been my favourite ever bet to count, because this was hilarious. The answer was 42 times. One person got closest with 20. The next question was what will be the ammo count? Excuse me. What will be the ammo count on the first gun shown with an ammo counter? The answer was 39. One person got points for that. The next question was, how many